Hey guys, welcome back to Appalachian Garden Homesteading. Today's been a busy, busy day. First off this morning, well, after noon, I took the morning off, got some things done I had to do, and got me some rest. Haven't rested well lately, not getting much sleep, working late in the evening till 8:30, quarter to 9 in the dark now, and work is paying off. Let me show you what I've got. Alright, from here to down there to the other end, I just picked all these beans up to this point right here, and I've got probably another 20 foot to go to get to the end of it on one side of this row of Kentucky Blue Lake green beans. Let me tell you folks, I've already got three quarters of a bushel. I know some of these don't look good, but I'm gonna crack the pods open, take the beans out, let them dry, and these are going to be plants for next year too. So they don't have to be perfect either. Them ones you buy in the store that's real green, there's a reason they're real green. Chemicals. These don't have chemicals on them. These are natural green color of green bean. They're not green like the green of the leaf like this. They're green, but as I've said, when you go to a store and buy a can of green beans and it's really, really green, there's something else going on besides growing a green bean. These suckers, these are natural green beans. Now I've got a couple in my pocket here. I gotta pull out and show you guys. I think I may have lost them. No, I've got two left. These here are gonna be a part of next year's garden. I'm going to take and lay these out on paper towel, fold them up, let them dry out for a few days, put them in a sealed jar, like a canning jar, like a small one, and these are going to be our harvest on next year. That's what you do on the final harvest of a garden. You let them get bigger, meatier, and you get some of the beans out of them. I'm hoping to have at least 50 or 60 for next year's harvest. These are, I'm going to try to have one row of these next year. Okay, it's kind of overkill this year, but if I go into selling them, I may have another row. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. I know how to grow these green beans good. I know bug control was a big thing, which we didn't have much bug control, as you can see on that leaf there. There's a lot of bug damage. Leaf, the leaves been eaten. But as far as the green bean goes, we haven't had much damage at all. All these are fairly decent. I'll even go in here and show you. I mean, there's a couple that have maybe a couple bites in them here and there on the outside. And a lot of this is from heat, humidity, and being too dry. I did not water my green beans for about 2 weeks and did not realize that we were in a big drought right now. And this heat dome moved in and the humidity shot up one day, and it literally, in one day, I mean, it literally started deteriorating my tomato plants. Some kind of leaf mold or something grew on them. I'm going around picking all that off now. You can pick those off the tomatoes, and it will help them keep on producing tomatoes. And anything above that depth of green leaf kill, anything above that, it will still produce tomatoes. So it ain't no big deal. I've got plenty of tomatoes growing. We're getting ready to probably harvest here this week or next week a lot of tomatoes, and we'll be canning some tomatoes. After we get a lot of this stuff canned, start taking it out of the pantry and start eating and stuff like that, we'll show you guys how we did it. So, what all we did to produce our food for 52 weeks, one whole year. And I can't wait to show you guys the actual freezer full of, sorry about that jumping, the freezer full of our harvest this year, and cans and everything else we've got going on. We're hoping next year or so We're hoping to have a freeze dryer so we can freeze some of this stuff and bag it. Uh, just in case something comes through, knocks everything out the grid or whatever. And hopefully that'll keep us in production here on the homestead. And it's really paying off. Our grocery bill has not went down yet, but we haven't started eating out here yet. We're putting it back. And my wife asked me the other day, Jennifer, she asked me, she said, when we gonna have a can of those beans, try them out? Anytime you want to, we're gonna try them out. So we'll have a video on how good they taste. Show you a plate of green beans or something on a picture or something, I don't know. But I'll tell you what, if you haven't got enough property to start your own homestead or garden spot or whatever, you can get these pots. They're not pots. These are actually laundry baskets from I believe it's Walmart. But you can get these anywhere. You can get them on Amazon or anywhere like that. They're a big 5-gallon. They're a bushel. They're a 5-gallon. They got ropes on, which I wish they would stay in, but they don't. But you get these like $5-6 at Walmart, and they make a heck of a pot here for growing your own green beans. You could put a plant here, put your dirt in, your cow manure, whatever you use for potting soil. Just don't use, a bunch of chemicals in it. And put you a plant here and a plant here. Put you a trellis in there, and they'll grow up that trellis, and you can have your own 2 things of green beans. Well, it'll pop out at least 4 good meals, if you think about it. 4 good meals. So each time you harvest, and you'll probably get 3 to 4 harvests depending on what time of year you plant. Plant it early in the house. Let them get tall. Pull them outside on your patio, on your balcony, your deck, or whatever. And you gotta remember to poke holes, drill holes, all the way around the bottom like I've got here. I've got them all the way around the bottom, except for that little spot right there. Oh yeah, it's always on the bottom. Okay, but you can do this anywhere you live. I don't think there should be any ordinance about growing your own food in a pot in your house or on a balcony or porch or whatever. You could do this stuff. Get you 2 bags of cow manure, or go to a local person and get you some cow manure. Put you some dirt, get you some rich dirt and put in it, topsoil, and keep it watered. Put your beans on it, keep it watered. Just water it, and they'll start popping up, and these leaves will show you if it needs water or if it don't need water. But a lot of these are telling me they needed water, and I've watered them maybe twice in the last 4 days. That's all the water they've got since July, and here it is in August. So yeah, I went quite a few weeks without actually watering these. And this is, look here, these are the small ones. I'm pulling everything off right now because this is probably my last harvest of Blue Lake green beans this year, because it's getting that time of the year where I've got to get a lot of things done before wintertime gets here. So I'm going to try to eliminate, besides working 9.5 hours a day at work, I'm coming home and usually I'm doing something. May not be nothing big, nothing major. If anything, just feeding the chickens, the guineas, and watering the dogs and cats and feeding them. But as far as working and doing things, and guess what? It's raining. Yep. Oh well, hey, guess what? I've got plenty of beans to work on. If it starts pouring really good here in a minute, guess what I'll be doing? Popping these bad boys. We'll be canning these bad boys this evening. And we got probably just over a half a bushel, maybe 3/4, and we'll be good to go for a couple of days. And I'll come back out and harvest the other side of this row one day, can that, harvest the other row on the other side, can that, and then see how it does on the other end. May not get all of them, I'll be honest with you, but hey, whatever we get, we're going to use, we're going to eat, we're going to be productive and supplying our own food for the entire year. So you guys have a good one. Keep it real. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. Check out the channel. Check out the shorts videos. Check out the long videos, whatever. 10, 15-minute videos ain't nothing. So if you can, just check us out. See what you think of our channel. Check out our greenhouse video. We got a cattle panel greenhouse that's producing really good tomatoes right now. And we're looking forward to winter time getting here. I ain't really looking forward to the cold temperatures in the morning, but looking forward to trying out some stuff in this greenhouse. See how long it keeps stuff growing in it in the winter time. See if it can be producing stuff all year round. Alright guys, you have a good and keep it real. We'll see you on the next one.